Hello, welcome to another tonalist landscape oil painting demonstration. This is your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy. And the painting I'm bringing you today is called Tree and Sea Number 3. I get complaints from the galleries about my lame titles, but I think this one's a winner because the only reason they care is because they get confused in their books, right? This is another one I'm doing for my sort of local market out here. It's summer, and this sort of subject matters are popular. And I've got a lot of stuff going on with my courses I'm working on and stuff. So doing a little 4x6, especially if I know. In fact, I just sold one off the drying rack the other day. So that's awesome. That's good. You may not know, you probably wouldn't know unless I told you, but we are working with a limited palette here. And the reason is that I'm getting ready to. I did one limited palette video course, and I thought it had a lot of flaws, so I scrapped it. And I'm doing another one. And this is kind of a test run with the paints I'm planning on using for that course. So everything I'm doing here is with the limited palette. And I won't be passing along a lot of limited palette specific information here other than to say I was quite impressed what I could pull off with the limited palette. If I was going out painting outdoors, which isn't really my thing, I think I would definitely lean into a limited palette since I was able to get, 85% of the colors I was looking for. Now, what you see me doing now is I'm working on a bit of MDF, and it's been prepped with 2 coats of transparent gesso. I'm painting with a mixture of, it's some kind of red, the kind of red that came with the kit I'm using. It's called CAD Red Hue. That's all really we need to know, I guess. But very interestingly, I got that brown by just mixing a little bit of black. It looks great. So I pretty much just did my usual underpainting thing here, and now we're off into doing the color. The total painting session took about around 2 hours or so, and you can check it out in the members area. Unfortunately, I was going to pass along some really good palette info in the members area, but I screwed up with how I set up the video, so it's basically just a lecture instead with terrible visuals, but I apologize for that. Anyway, that is 4K, no ads, and real time. So the great thing about real time is that a lot of times I'm discussing the decisions I'm making and why I'm making them, which I think is what I would want if I was studying painting. And well, I am, of course, I'm studying painting, but you know what I mean. Like a guy starting out, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the studio of a professional landscape painter and just watch him work. And that's what the members area is. Pretty soon we're going to have an ad for the book. Got an order for the book just yesterday. I'm really gratified by that. The book is awesome. The book is for all time. And it was truly designed to last, 50, 100 years. The information is completely timeless and not contingent on any aspect of technology other than brushes and paints, which is really one of the great things about oil painting. My big attraction to it is that with a board, some oil paints, and some brushes, you can create beautiful images all day long, and it doesn't matter what the AI is doing. It doesn't matter what people are doing in Photoshop, because all that stuff is just flat. It comes out of a printer, Who cares? We're making art objects over here. Although I really love using technology to support that process, and I did. There'll be a little video also in the members area showing how I set up this reference photo, and I really am enjoying the new AI features in Photoshop, because if I want a little extra rocks here or there, if I want to change something, I've been using the sky thing ever since they laid that out, because I had a process of replacing skies on my own, but way more time consuming than what Photoshop's coming up with. And don't ask me why I was talking about the book when we got an ad for the book coming up. I'm thinking maybe I wonder if you guys would want a new ad, but I just think this one's good because it really just shows you what the book looks like. You can always just slow it down. In fact, the resolution's good enough you probably could read a good portion of it. Not everything though. And the thing about books is that where they're great is you can open them up on your work table and have them there for you as you're working and trying to learn. And there's a lot to learning oil painting. Just basically completed the tonalist landscape magic video course. I'm not marketing it yet, but I'm really proud of it. It looks really good, and it's going to teach whoever's interested in tonalism and wants to get the course a lot. I mean, a lot. It's so in depth, but I think limited palettes are super important too, especially. Let's face it, if you're on YouTube and you're looking for information, it's because you're, one of the very special human beings that's interested in doing something, not just playing video games or watching Netflix or whatever. You want to make stuff, and to me, that puts you in a very special category of people these days. And I really have mad respect for you. Whatever level you're painting at, that's really even almost beside the point. But what is the point is if you're interested in landscape painting, you pick the right activity, because landscape painting is infinitely fascinating, and you could spend a lot of time learning it and getting better at it. It's very fulfilling, I think. Yeah, so this is a limited palette, but you really can't tell. I mean, I didn't feel limited in any real way. One of the things I love to do in these sorts of scenes, of course, is get that aqua in the water, and it came together even better than. So I did do a limited palette video, but one of the problems with it was I was using my just aspects of my regular palette, and it's not really focused enough. But this set that I'm using for this painting has the acrylite yellow, and the acrylite yellow is awesome because it really makes a better Mike's green than the cad yellow. It made an incredibly beautiful aqua. It was a good color to have all the way around. I was really happy, really enjoying myself, and it's good. As far as we got a bit of time left in the video. I probably already bored a lot of people, and they've maybe took off. That's okay, It's okay. You're still here, and we're still talking, and I appreciate that. What I was going to say though is a little bit about subject matter. I know what I don't like to paint. I don't like to paint houses. I don't like to paint cars. I don't mind painting like a little building in a painting if it's in the distance or something, and if you've seen me do that, it tends to be very iconographic. It's not detailed. It's just a little house. I do like painting people, but not so much mixed with my landscape painting. You never know, that might be something down the road as I move on down the line. But I'm painting trees. I'm painting skies. So. I could be painting a lot of different kinds of trees or a lot of different kinds of skies, but right now I'm getting a pretty good call for this kind of thing, and I'm finding it fulfilling and interesting. And so, having been a commercial artist, I can tell you that, it's not that fact that I mentioned I don't like drawing or painting cars. Well, one of the gigs that I had to do as a professional commercial illustrator was do monster trucks, which, I really didn't enjoy, but I was getting paid, I had a job to do, and I did it. I did a good job too. But the fine art isn't like that, just because some people say, oh dude, you're selling out, man, you're doing the tree tourist thing. Yeah, no, I'm fulfilled right now. I'm painting a tree. I'm enjoying painting the water and the rocks and the sky, and I'm happy and contented. So this is like a big win-win here. I don't know if these subjects do as well on the YouTube as others, but I've never let that be a huge factor in my decision-making process, and that's one of the reasons why I can get you 1 or 2 videos every week, because I'm really here just sharing what I do. And I think it's super valuable just seeing things put together. And I never excise any part of the painting process. I don't skip chunks, you know. You can see what I'm doing. Now you might, and I have had people complain, oh, I don't know what colors you're using. How about sharing the reference? And that's one of the reasons why I folded out the members area. And for a long time I was doing live videos on the regular channel, but a lot of people don't want that. They just want something sped up. It's really valuable. Don't get it mixed up. It's super valuable just seeing something like this come together. If you're a painter, everything's there for you. It's all there. So don't cry because it's not been ground up into baby food. I'm not yelling at you, by the way. You're still with me here. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, I was so hungry for something like this when I was a young person studying art. There was nothing like this. All we had was Bob Ross, and God bless him. I love Bob Ross, but I mean, if I could have seen this, and even back when I was starting out in 2008, 2009, you didn't have YouTube full of people like me just sharing all their paintings they did. It just didn't exist. It's incredible. It's a wonderful thing about technology and the internet. I might pass on. I was really happy with like the cool greens I was getting. The phthalo blue was a part of this palette. The palette, just so you know, was the cad yellow hue, cad red hue, and when it's a hue, it means it's not the real. It's an approximation. Phthalo blue, titanium white, and it was that step down titanium white that, unless you're buying something that you know is 100% titanium white, like the Gamblin titanium white, you're usually buying a mixture of titanium white and zinc white, and they're just not calling out the zinc. But that give was nice. It was good. I really enjoyed it, and I have a wonderful reference set up for the limited palette magic video course. I'm going to be doing that painting Monday and working on that video over the holidays here, and then I'm going to roll out like the since it's a set of 10. I'm going to roll out. If you know my book, if you have my book, you'll notice where I have a chapter on limited palettes, and then I follow up with the colors I would add, and most of those colors have been included in the set. Colors like phthalo green or burnt sienna, burnt umber, things like that. Really awesome colors. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if you don't get back here before then. And thank you so much for taking the time to come here and hang out with old Uncle Mike. I really appreciate you a lot. And hey, leave me a comment, I like it. Even if it's a smiley face, thumbs up, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, well, sorry, I tried, but just move on. Go to another painting channel. Anyway, until I come back with another video for your edification and enjoyment, do me a favor, do me a solid. Take good care of yourself, your family, all your loved ones. Stay out of trouble. And God bless you and your family. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Fight the power.